Hey, good morning. Early morning here on Grandpa's farm. A little chilly out. I don't know if you can see that. 0. We have no weather right now. None whatsoever. 0 degrees out here at the farm, and I'm doing, well, what I do all too often, taking a drive down the Parks Highway into Wasilla to pick up supplies. Had some moose out in the peony beds this morning. Kind of nice, but it's kind of an exciting day today because today we're placed our order for some chickens for this spring. I like to have a lot of variety of chickens, a lot of different types of chickens. Unfortunately, up here in Alaska, that's not humane to do, and what I mean by that is it gets really cold here and it stays really cold. Obviously, it's 0 degrees right now. It warmed up. We were minus last night. -2 or 3, and you got to be conscious of that when you buy chickens up here in Alaska. So I buy chickens with rose combs instead of a high comb, you know, up on top of their head, the little red parts that stick up. For some reason, the rose combs tend not to freeze, but the other pointy combs that stick up real high tend to freeze off in the wintertime because it just gets that cold. Also up here, surprisingly, the feather-footed chickens tend not to do as well as the bare-leg chickens. For some reason, the feather-footed chickens get snow and ice packed in around those feathers, and it keeps their legs cold, and you can lose legs up here in the wintertime. Even though we do the best we can to keep them warm, we heat the hen house and stuff, it gets that cold up here. You know, we've had 3 weeks of -30 before. And when you've got that cold temperature all that often, and that's, you know, every winter we get that, we get a period like that, so you got to be conscious of that. So this year I ordered some Silver Lace Wyandottes and some Colombian Wyandottes. They're a heavy brown laying chicken. Brown laying mean brown eggs, nice large brown eggs, which I don't know, I just seem to prefer over white eggs. But they're a heavy breed, they're a multi-purpose breed. They can make a nice roaster if you want them for dinner, or they just make nice big heavy hens. Up here in the cold north, I find heavy hens tend to do well, so we look for breeds that do well this time of year. And we're also looking at putting our duck order in for getting our baby ducklings this spring, and boy, I'm in a dilemma. I'm thinking about getting some pekins, so jumbo pekins, so I've got some big meat birds, but I'm also thinking about getting some khaki Campbells, just because they're a real good layer and can also be eaten, but they're a real good laying duck. In fact, some of the duck varieties, like the khaki Campbells, will actually lay more eggs than most chicken breeds will. And they're a big, rich egg. A lot of bakers tend to like duck eggs because they're a very rich egg. Boy, that sun's awful bright. It's low on the horizon. It's actually almost noon here. Actually, it is noon here in Alaska. And that sun is just right there in my eyes, kind of where it would be, you know, in the lower 48 if it was early morning or late evening. But up here in Alaska, that's just about as high as the sun ever gets in the wintertime. It only gets up not even over the tops of the trees. Sometimes we just look at it through the spruce trees. It stays kind of low. Short days, sunrise 10:30, sunset about 4. So it's short days. We're about at the shortest time of the year right now. Actually, we've just crossed the winter solstice, so the days are starting to get longer. But anyhow, I gotta stop and get the mailbox here, so I'm gonna end this video here. But yeah, kind of exciting putting chicken order in this spring. I'm excited to get some poultry back on the farm. Nice to get back to Alaska and get the farm going. So we'll talk at you later. Remember to subscribe if you would. We need to build our channel as much as we can. So anyhow, I'm Carl from Grandpa's Farm, and we'll talk to you more later. Bye.